Hi, and welcome to my presentation for Education Research Methods 704. The title is From Quantitative to Qualitative, My Internal Journey into Subjectivity. In the next minutes, you'll hear a little bit about my history and how I became interested in qualitative inquiry, and also what I've learned in this class, aka the aha moments. So pretty much until I went to college, when I was in high school, my favorite subjects were math, English, and Spanish. I don't think you can do much with that, especially when you hate, like really hate, chemistry, history, and Basque. So it looks like I like some science, like math, but I hate some science, like chemistry, and I love languages, like English and Spanish, but I hate other languages like Basque, and I hate history. So do I go with the sciences or do I go with the humanities? So given my passion for English, I did a BA in English. It was supposed to be a little bit of literature and a little bit of linguistics, but it was mostly literature. And I have to say that I hated literature because I actually thought that everything I did in class was BS. Now, when I went to do my master's degree, given that I hated literature so much, I decided to go with linguistics. So my master's degree was not quantitative in nature because I wasn't doing numbers, but definitely it was far from qualitative. I was doing a lot of syntactical trees and phonological transcriptions and phonological analysis. So this is the summary of my master's degree. I love trees, and trees meant science. So for my PhD, I decided that although doing phonological analysis and doing syntactical trees was really fun for me, that I needed to go beyond that and contribute to the world in a different way. So I decided to go with applied linguistics. My PhD is in second language acquisition and teaching. So for sure, during those years, I did way less syntactical trees, but I started studying psycholinguistic models of language processing, and of course, I did lots and lots and lots of statistics, which I loved. Now I thought that I was doing science with a purpose, so I felt really fulfilled. Now, when I got my position here at CSU, you're supposed to publish. So I think it's like a sausage machine. And I became interested in heritage language learning. Those are the learners of language who actually learned that language when they were kids at home, but they were schooled in another language, which meant that I could do more statistics. I could just compare groups of heritage language learners with foreign language learners and do my ANOVAs and my t-test and my correlations and my factor analysis, which was awesome. But then I started thinking about their experience being language learners that are put into a class with foreign language learners where they have different affective needs. Of course, they have different linguistic needs. So I started thinking numbers probably are not going to give me the answers to my questions. So I started reading a lot about critical pedagogies and how to address what the heritage language learner needs. And definitely I decided that numbers were not enough for what I needed to do. So now I'm tenured, so I can do whatever I want. I won't get fired. I can do research in what I want. So what I want to do is know more about the heritage language learners' experience. So for my sabbatical project, I interviewed 8 people about the linguistic landscape in my town because I'm a heritage speaker of Galician myself. So in my town there are 4 languages, 2 are official and 2 are non-official, but the 4 of them live in the same place. But how do I do research with those interviews? I cannot count things. I actually need to ask people about their experiences, and not only that, but my own experience because I'm part of that community. So given that I was very lost, I started looking for classes, and I decided to go into qualitative analysis. So here I am. And during this semester, I have felt uncomfortable, useless, awkward, unbalanced, and like an imposter, because I felt like I was pretty much here doing my statistics and gathering all my data and being super objective, and I felt like I was going right here where this field was not pure, whatever that means. So here's my thinking process in quotes. What I've been feeling during this semester while doing my qualitative analysis. Okay, I chose a bar as my research site. What the bleep am I going to be able to observe at a bar? Gender roles looks like an interesting topic. Let's do that. I need to start counting to make my point. I am supposed to observe, not count. Observing is kind of fun, actually. Oh my god, it is the middle of the semester and my data sucks. Yeah, very interesting, but come on, duh. Me as a participant observer? Are you kidding me? I only have 2 themes. What am I gonna do? 4 to 6 pages of findings? An interview? Seriously? Who am I going to interview? What are my questions going to be? This is horrible. I should have audited this class. I do not want to go over my data. I already know I only have 2 mediocre themes. Interview went fine, but still 2 themes. Okay, I will go over my data again. What do I have to lose in addition to precious time I could be using to BS my way through this paper? Wait. Here's a theme, and here's another theme, and they are connected. And there is a sub-theme here. Oh, wow. Now I have 9 pages of findings. Time to reduce. How does this happen? So the findings, overall findings that I've done throughout this semester about my topic, they are not really mind-blowing. I chose this topic for fun, and I had fun, but my findings are nothing super spectacular. But it feels good to support my non-numerical hypothesis with data. About me as a researcher, I've seen that I had a need to justify unexpected results, and that was thanks to the researcher journal. I realized, I'm a linguist after all, that my language was very, very biased. And about my future as a researcher, I've realized that it is totally okay to be subjective. I can do it. It is fun, and I can still do numbers if I need my fix. So in conclusion, my journey has been all about finding researcher comfort and feeling that I'm doing a good job that goes beyond my personal satisfaction. Not everything needs to be quantified, and apparently I'm okay with that now. It is okay to start collecting data without really knowing what you're going to get. And the most important thing that I've learned is that assuming my own positionality is actually very liberating. And I've created a little wheel here that starts here. It makes no sense to research something I'm not passionate about. But if I'm passionate, it is because I feel strongly about it. If I feel strongly about it, it is because I'm directly impacted by it. So my positionality is not only a disclaimer, but it's the reason why I do this. And this is why I do what I do. So here I am. I think I can actually love them all. In my researcher heart, there's space for syntactical trees, phonological analysis, statistics, and qualitative inquiry. Thank you very much.